You can easily manage all your virtual desktops at sd-desktop.csc.fi. In this video, we demonstrate how to manage volumes, unpause, reboot, or delete your virtual desktops. The external volume is a virtual external hard drive which can extend your default storage. The external volume allows the transfer of data between virtual desktops and can serve as a backup if your virtual desktop becomes unresponsive. By detaching a volume, you disconnect it from your virtual desktop. The volume and its content will be stored in the same CSC project where it was initially created. This action can be compared to disconnecting or attaching a hard drive to your laptop. If you want to detach a volume from your virtual desktop, first you need to save and close all the files on your volume to prevent data corruption. Then log out from the virtual desktop. Open the SD-desktop homepage and click Go to SD-desktop management. Scroll down and under Available Desktops, choose the correct virtual desktop and click Detach Volume. From the pop-up window, click I have saved and closed my files. If you want to access the data saved in the detached volume, you can reattach it to a new desktop. Note that the volume can only be reattached to a desktop with the same operating system, in this case, Linux Ubuntu. Also, a detached volume cannot be reattached to an existing virtual desktop, only to a new virtual desktop during the creation phase. Open the SD-desktop homepage and click Go to SD-desktop management. First, create a new virtual desktop. Select the correct CSC project and operating system. Note that volumes cannot be transferred between CSC projects for security reasons, so choose the same project and operating system that the volume was previously attached to. Then, assign a name for your virtual desktop and select a desktop from the pre-built options. Next, in the Add External Volume step, click Choose from existing volumes. You will see all available volumes stored in the same CSC project. Do not click on the options Volume Size or Volume Name. Finally, click Create Desktop. Pausing a virtual desktop can be compared to turning off a computer. You can't access a paused desktop or detach a volume from it, and it does not consume billing units. If your project runs out of billing units, virtual desktops are automatically paused. To pause the desktop, you first need to close all the programs, save and close all files, and log out from the virtual desktop to prevent data corruption. On the SD-desktop homepage, click Go to SD-desktop management. Scroll down to Available Desktops and select the correct virtual desktop. Then, from the right side, click Pause Desktop. From the pop-up window, click I have saved and closed my files. Note that pausing your desktop can take up to 30 minutes. You can unpause the virtual desktop from the same page. Unpausing the virtual desktop can be compared with turning on a computer. You can unpause a paused desktop anytime you want, as long as you have an active CSC project with available billing units. On the SD-desktop homepage, click Go to SD-desktop management. Scroll down to Available desktops and select the correct virtual desktop. From the right side, click Resume. Note that the restart process can take up to 30 minutes. Rebooting a virtual desktop can be compared to restarting a computer. If your virtual desktop or software becomes unresponsive, you can reboot it. After the reboot, all files and software saved on the virtual desktop will remain accessible. To reboot a desktop, you first need to close all programs as well as save and close all files to prevent data corruption. Then, go to the SD-desktop homepage and click Go to SD-desktop management. Scroll to the end of the page. From Available desktops, choose the correct virtual desktop. On the right side, click Options and then select Reboot. Click I have saved and closed my files. Note that the reboot process may take up to 30 minutes. After that, you can continue using your virtual desktop. At the end of your analysis, you can delete your virtual desktop. This action is irreversible and it will delete the entire workspace and all files in it, including the files on the external volume. We advise you to contact your team members before conducting this action, as all project members' files saved on the same virtual desktop will be deleted too. To delete a desktop, you first need to go to the SD-desktop homepage and click Go to SD-desktop management. Scroll down to see the available desktops and then select the correct virtual desktop. On the right side, click Options and select Delete.